running through what it looks like. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Thursday. We are talking today about 3 things that are killing your maintenance club growth. And listen, guys, it is probably things that you're not going to love. But what I want to tell you, and TikTok, welcome to the show. Tell me, TikTok, if you are a home service owner, if you are owning a pest control company, a heating and air conditioning company, a plumbing company, a pool company, tell me what you own. Maybe you're a vendor inside of a maybe you're a vendor inside of this home service industry. What all are we doing? Welcome behind the scenes on TikTok. I've got Madison. She's on the live with us today. So guys, listen, let's talk about why your maintenance programs stop growing, right? So honestly, maintenance programs, let me lean back. Maintenance programs are truly something that is designed to, number one, first and foremost, serve the client, right? We want to serve our customers in our markets with good product, with a good service. We want to be their trusted go-to person for their roof, their pool, their pest control, their heating and air conditioning, their plumbing, their gutters, power washing, whatever you guys do, landscaping, whatever you guys do. Maintenance programs are designed to create a community inside of our own companies that keep them engaged, right? That keep them engaged and keep them working with us consistently. So I know my camera's a little weird, Facebook Live. It's weird, but Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok, welcome to the party. So let's get into the why do they stop growing, right? So I can tell you, I think number one reason that maintenance clubs stop growing is people stop paying attention. Owners and operators stop paying attention to when marketing is working around their maintenance program. So they don't have an incentive in place for their team to sign new people up. It's not on their website, doesn't have a good name. There's just no energy put behind it. You have to be intentional with your marketing around your maintenance clubs to keep those things active and going. So if you're joining us live, I want to know where you're messaging us from. I want to know where you're watching from. If you are a home service company, Limitsy can help you out. Think of us as the drum major of your marching band of tactics and vendors and creative. We are the drum major. We keep everybody going to the right end of the field, right? We organize all of your vendors to help you have a creative strategy. And a lot of times a part of that strategy is adding and creating a maintenance club or a community of people that are trusting you to help them build their companies. So let's talk about the most common mistakes that are hurting member retention, right? Number one, lack of reminding people why they have your membership, okay? So what I mean by that is, hi, thank you for calling Crystal's Heating and Air. Oh, Miss Madison, thank you for calling. I see that you're a member of our expert plan, of our VIP plan. I see that you're a member of that. Thank you so much for being a member. Okay, what's going on today? Oh, your unit's not cooling. Absolutely. I'm so sorry. It's just now starting to get hot. Let me see when I can get to you. Oh, Madison, I do want to tell you that we are pretty booked today, but because you're a VIP member, I'm actually moving you to the front of the line. I show that I should be able to get there this early this afternoon. If something comes up and I have to move that, I'll be sure to call you. What number can I reach you at to let you know when we're headed that way? That is golden, friends. That is powerful in the sense of now people feel like that's right. That's what I pay for. Right? That's what I pay for. And so I think the biggest common mistake is that we don't romanticize our marketing around our maintenance clubs enough. I mean, again, I say this quite often. A maintenance club sounds like a colonoscopy. No one wants to join that club. Okay. No one's like, sign me up. Let me drink all the stuff and have a colonoscopy. So the most common mistakes is that's number one. Number two, I will also say, I think that the other thing is your maintenance program as a whole, there's nothing to it. or it's very, very weak in substance, if you will. And so you're trying to push something that there really is nothing. So like right now, your maintenance club needs to be reimagined anyway. I can tell you, it needs a brand, it needs a vibe. Okay. But one of those things is definitely around it is, what do we call it? It's just weak where you're at. So, okay, yeah, it's got a little 10% off. I move you to the front of the line, blah, 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 blah. There's really not goodness in there. Like, so you need to name things and you need to create things that make people get excited about joining the program without looking overly done. So it's a fine line. So that was number 2. Number 3 is your team not understanding why. So number 1, lack of reminding people why they have the membership and the perks of it. Number 2, your maintenance plan as a whole just doesn't have a strategy. And then number 3, your team understanding why and being bought into the actual maintenance plan itself. So another thing that this could mean too is if your team doesn't understand why you do maintenance programs, how do you think they sell it? So number 1, they don't, right? They don't really sell it. They tend to sit back and like, yeah, I'm supposed to tell you about this maintenance program, but it's not a big deal if you don't want to do it. And you're like, man, that's not how it goes. That's not how it works, right? So these 3 things that we just mentioned, number 1, lack of reminding people like, hey, thanks for being a member. Number 2, your maintenance program doesn't have a strategy. And number 3, your team really understanding why you do it and being incentivized to sell it and talk about it constantly. And then number 4, I would say, is you don't talk about it enough in general in your marketing. It's not on your social media plans, or it's not a part of your social media strategy. You don't have an email campaign going out. You don't have that 4th step is you don't have the follow-up that you need involved in there. You don't have enough going on to talk about it. So again, those are 4 things, but you just don't have a process in place that keeps the maintenance club in front of people, that keeps people actively engaged in understanding what it is and why. Do you know why most people buy off of TikTok Shop? FOMO. Because somebody got on there and was really good at telling you about it. And you're like, I need those sunglasses in my life today. I need that drink. I need those shoes. I need that whatever, right? I need it. And so that's why I think it works really well. So let's talk about how poor communication impacts renewals. So that's another one, right? So your renewals. So number 1, I really want to encourage you guys to, what's my word here? You need a plan and a process for how people are signing up and renewing. So you can be growing or getting new members into your maintenance plan, but no retain method. You need a retention method. And I think one of those methods needs to be that you're not honestly in the right mindset a lot of times to, you're like, well, I have to offer yearly. Let me just get it out. I have to offer yearly or I have to offer monthly. I can't really get all of this going. And so you just leave it alone, right? So the biggest way to increase retention is to move everybody to credit cards or ACH on a monthly basis, because then it auto renews. You pull the money, they have to call you to cancel, right? Whereas when you are doing things that are yearly, every year, it's like this major ordeal to go get everybody. So, and it's just, now they've got to sit and think about it. Well, do I like what they do for me? It is expensive and I just paid my HOA dues, so I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want them thinking through it like that. I'm not going to lie to you. Love it or hate it. I want consumers, it's a subscription model, but if you are doing your job, they know that they need you, and so they'll sign up. But again, it makes it so much easier on the consumer and you if you can do some sort of automation of the payment piece. And but communication is definitely like, are you emailing them? Are you texting them? Are you sending them any sort of mail every year? They need their own strategic funnel of how you are engaging and re-engaging and trying to squeeze, no pun, but full pun intended here, squeezing the most out of that relationship every single year. So, are you constantly like, hey, in the slow times, are we offering a discount on accessories or other products that we can do? What are we doing to keep our maintenance club customers engaged actively? And that is important to me because I need them to be still thinking about me. So even if it actually already was a part of your strategy in general, think about how you market to the people on your maintenance club already. How are you specifically marketing to the people inside of your maintenance program specifically? Okay. All right, let's talk about my next little bullet point that I want to talk about is why inconsistent processes frustrate the customer. Well, customers, I'm going to grab a pen because I want to write a note down. Customers, honestly, do not want to be bothered a lot of times with things. They want to be told, which leads me to right now, what's like really hot in my brain is the monitoring tools that we now have. Between monitoring thermostats and monitoring equipment, what all of the things that we could be utilizing to take the burden off of the client. So like right now, we require the client to call us when their AC is not working or it's running hot or their electric bill is high. Wouldn't it be cool if we could tell the client before them that it's already, that we see it, that we have tools that are allowing us to see it? This is not earth-shattering technology. This is just how we position our product to our consumer. Is, hey, we actually can monitor for you and we will let you know when there's an issue, right? We will let you know. So we will say, hey, there is we see that you're running high pressures. We see that the unit stopped working. We see that you're pulling extra power, whatever we can see. Okay. All the things that we can see, not a technician, but we can see those things. And so adding something like smart AC or any cool, the communicating thermostats really can change that. And so I think that's a really cool way to update and modernize your maintenance program for sure. All right, let's talk about, and our last little topic here is let's talk about tracking the right maintenance club metrics. So I want to talk about tracking inside of this. So here's one thing I'll tell you. People get real bent out of shape about tracking, but I would encourage my clients to have a membership hotline. So maybe you start emailing out, or telling however you want to do this. Oh, I see you're a VIP customer. You have a hotline. Well, really the hotline is just a way to make your customers feel like they have a unique direct line that skirts the system. But also it gives you a tracking number for you to see how many of your customers are calling that and what it leads from. So how many of my maintenance customers actually called in on my hotline and it generated revenue? But again, guys, you know what we want? Visibility into what's working. You should be tracking your average ticket when you go on service calls that are around those maintenance tune-ups. You should be tracking that. You should be tracking where anyone calls from, and then maybe what they tell your team, and then all the way down to revenue generated. That should be part of the whole plan, okay? You've got to put in a flow to where you measure what's working. And here's what's going on. If you do not have a maintenance program that's a part of your overall strategy, maybe you don't have a strategy at all. You have a bunch of vendors doing a bunch of things and you don't know what's working, nor do you know how to tell it's working. That's what Lemon Seed is for. You can go to lemonseedmarketing.com and fill out the contact us form. It allows you to pick a time to schedule with Lupita for her to share with you how Lemon Seed works, what we do, how it works, and how we could roll in your maintenance club into that, because maintenance clubs are the most underutilized marketing tactic that I see a lot of times. I just see where people have not prioritized that skill. And that is, when I say skill, I mean, it is a skill of how you implement it in, and not over market it, like there's just a way to work it in. So I'm going to pause for a minute. Those of you that are watching, I would love for you to tell me where you're watching from. Ask me a question. I'd love to send somebody some swag. If you want to comment swag for me, if you're watching during the live time, I'd love to send you some swag. But listen, honestly, at the end of the day, I think maintenance programs can change your trajectory of your business, especially helping you bridge slower seasons and slower times in your business. We want people thinking of us. We want people knowing who we are and that we can solve their issues. Okay, Sarah, Madison, get with Sarah Stokes. I want to send her some swag. She's on the Facebook, watching us on Facebook. Hey, Sarah, we'll send you something cool from Lemon Seed, a little fun packet. Lupita will get that out in the mail next week to you. Madison will try to get your information from you, or Darian on my team. But listen, guys, at the end of the day, we're here to help you. We want you to grow your maintenance club. My camera is weird today. Shout out to Weird Camera Friday Eves. But listen, we appreciate everybody. Hello, Royal Air. And Royal Air is our client, and we love working with them. Thank you, Lemon Seed. She's given a shout out to Lemon Seed there about what we've done for her brand. I really appreciate that. Love Royal Air. You want to talk about someone that's adopted social media and branding? It is the team at Royal Air there in North Reading, Massachusetts. So welcome. I love them. They're some of my favorites. So listen, I appreciate you guys joining me today. Lots going on. Make sure you are following Lemon Seed on all of our platforms. We have some webinars coming up. We've got some other cool things coming up you're not going to want to miss. Thank you guys so much on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Sarah, we're going to get you some swag. Thank you, Royal Air. We'll see you guys next time.